recording. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to welcome you all. Thank you so much for taking time from your busy schedule and joining me for posting with Pizzazz. I am Nicole Williams, and I am a TTR member. TTR is To the Rescue Networking, and our founder is Jennifer Johnson, who is on this call. And thank you, Jennifer, for sharing your Zoom platform with me, so I can host this. And I want to ask, who is ready to tap into our creative sides with inspiration? So a little bit of creativity, and it all has to do with posting, some social media. And I just get so passionate about this because I love to help others. I love to write. One thing I wanted to say for friends on here that may not know what TTR networking is, it is a place that we go to share referrals, and we do some masterminding with like-minded business professionals, like all of us that are on here. So it's really cool. Like, for example, Monica on here and she's building a new TTR group. We're one out of 14. And Jennifer started these out locally, and now they've gone like globally, maybe soon globally, maybe like nationwide. We started out in Indianapolis area, and now we've got people in Michigan. We've got, people in South Bend, Indiana. So it's really exciting. So I wanted to let you all know, friends on here that may not be familiar with that. And we have, if you're interested in learning, we have weekly meetings. So, reach out to meet myself or Jennifer or any one on here maybe who is in networking, and maybe we can invite you to one of our groups and you can learn more. Also, I am a blogger for Indie Bride to Be. It is an online platform where I actually connect brides with vendors. I'm sorry, I'm just going to make this bigger. Looking at my screen, y'all are probably like, yeah, that's nice. Where's the rest of it? Can y'all see that where it has our little thing, our welcome? And okay, so this it's okay. So I'm going to put that up a moment. With the Indie Bride to Be, we love to help brides get there, or as much as we can, provide resources to help them make their dream weddings come true. I get to do a blog called Wedding Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, we post wedding tips, anything from dresses to ensuring rings, some tips on there. And really we just, with makeup tips also, it's just secrets of the brides and just so much fun. So those are on Wednesdays. And then also I'm teaching an amazing class on Mondays, every Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern. It is totally free. It's 30 minutes, called Start Your Week. And it is for busy ladies. And we practice some meditations, some affirmations, and it's just a lot of fun. One more thing that I do, so I'm with the blogging, I'm currently taking a blogging class. I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of Ruth Soukup. She is a blogger. She is a writer and 6 times New York Times bestselling author. She started the Do It Scared movement, a year ago, I think, y'all, maybe a year and a half. But she teaches this amazing blogging class. So I'm honored to be taking that, and some things I've learned I'm sharing with y'all today. So I'm just so honored to be here. One of my other privileges is I am Jennifer Johnson's integrator, and I get to help her with a lot of social media postings. And like, we have daily themes. We have like testimonial Tuesdays. We love to post events that our networking folks have. And actually it's through that where I let, someone will come to me and say, hey, Nicole, I have this event. Could you please post it? And they'll send me a picture and a couple of details, which is great. But I'm hoping that I can share with y'all what information is most needed. So that way, I'm hoping I can show you how to prepare a post and how easy it is. And so if you guys are ready, why don't we go ahead and get started with the good stuff. what I want to ask you all is, when you guys are on social media and you scroll through, what is the first thing that catches your attention? So you see a post, it might have some words, it might have a picture, it might have, a color. So I just wonder real quick if we could, I'm gonna take my screen sharing off and then, okay, so how about we start with Monica? What is something that like stands out to you? Like if when you're, catches your attention when you're going through your posts. Whoops.
When I'm going through posts, it's usually pictures, especially if they have kids or pets.
Love it.
I just
Thank you.
I'm a
So
I'm a
picture.
sucker for a
That's
baby.
that is awesome. That is awesome. And how about you, Claire? What is something that stands out to you?
Videos and movement.
Ooh, yeah, I've heard that videos are really huge, especially they're saying like if you're talking, a lot of people are drawn to like talking videos, where we might talk for 3 minutes, share a story, something like that. That's awesome. Nancy, how about you? What attracts you?
Colors, pictures, and animals.
Animals too, that's right. Yeah. Janice, how about you? What do you like?
Compelling headline. It doesn't matter what the picture is or the video is. It's
Awesome.
the headline.
Headline. Awesome. Angie, Mikhail, how about you? What attracts
I would
you?
say all of the above, but I also like to see fonts, like different fonts, like with emojis. And not that I love emojis necessarily, but as far as what catches my eye is like
Right.
you have colorful
Love
art
it.
on there.
I love it. Lita, how about you? What catches your eye?
Pictures or emojis?
Yeah, like everybody's like the emojis. Shelly, hi Shelly. How are you? So good to see you. I just saw her yesterday. We did a one-on-one. Like, yay. What do you like about when you scroll down, like on Facebook, like a post? What captures your attention?
I like something that's bright, something that has a keyword that makes you want to look at it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love it. Dawn, are you able to share with us what catches your eye?
Sure. Familiar faces, people that I know, and quotes that I resonate with.
Whoa, that's right. Yep. Awesome. Well, thank you. Those are awesome. And those are all amazing. They're amazing ideas. So, what catches my eye might not catch your eye. But this is like super cool. So when you are creating, let me see, let me go back right here real quick. Okay, so this, I don't think I'm sharing it. I'm going to go back to our sharing and let's see, so we go here and we are gonna go let's go this one. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna go a little bit. Can you all see the questions here? What posts catch your attention? Do you guys, yay? Okay, so okay, so before we talk about the how do you create a successful post, it's important that you have the details, and these are so important. For example, like say for today's event, I wanted to make sure that I had the date of the event, the time. Probably in the past 6 months, I'm trying more to place the time zone because I have friends in on the West Coast and in London. So very important to place that. And not only the time, but a lot of times the length of time. So like for example, like today, 1 to 2 p.m., so that it's not going to go over at 2 p.m. and that I'm going to respect your time. For example, I attended a webinar and it was like in January and it was so exciting. It was like 7 o'clock. We're going to teach you 7 strategies, how to load your content calendar, for the year. And I was so excited and everything. And I'm like, okay, 7 o'clock. Yeah, I've got half an hour. I've got an hour at the most. When we got on the webinar, it was like, we're so excited you're here, and it's from 7 to 10 Eastern. And I mean, I was like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I don't have 3 hours, so, so I stayed on an hour, and I politely, excused myself and everything. But so I think it's important, to know how long the event is, and then the place. Where is it going to be? Right now, a lot of things are on Zoom. So, like, for example, if we go back here, I kind of say like the date, like March 11th today, 1 to 2 via Zoom. Looking back, something I missed was the Eastern time, but, and then I tell them where they can register, so that they know that. And because that's going to be like another question, like, how do people register, whether you do it on Eventbrite. And then the other thing too, in this picture, I could have included the link for Eventbrite. The only thing bad about the picture is that you can't click on it. I don't think you can click on it, and it takes you. And I want to thank Angie McHale on this call, because she shared with us in one of our masterminds that, I used to think, okay, well, I'll just put it when I'm announcing it, like in your main message on your post, I'll just put it there, that way they can quickly link on it. But Angie taught us not to put it in that post, but to put it in the comments section. It has to be away with like Facebook, where they don't like it. They don't like us taking people off Facebook. And somehow the algorithms, which help how much your post is actually shown to people. So, so if you can remember anything, I totally give this to Miss Angie McHale. Please put your links, any links, URLs in the comments. And then it kind of tells me what it's going to be about, a little bit who I am, just a little snippet. But smack dab in the middle is posting with pizzazz. That is what we call the caption. And the caption is so important, because if I could have said something like, I don't know, something like more vague, like, learn some social media, or something like, create a post with me or something. But when you kind of visualize it, it will help pull you in. And then, like with the font, I like this because it's a little bit different. If you notice, all 3 fonts are a little bit different written. But here is, let me see. Okay, so we talked about, okay. So when we talk about creating a post, so you have your details in mind. And something that I think is super cool is when we post, a lot of people tend to start with a picture. I don't know if you raise your hand, because I know I have, where you have an idea, or you have an event and you're like, okay, I'm just going to start with this picture. And then you create the caption. And I don't know if you found it takes you longer to come up with the content and the caption. So if we reverse that a little bit and we start with the content first, we start with the content, the caption, and then the caption, which is the posting with pizzazz, and then we can match up a picture after. So, so when you're coming up with your caption, something real important to do is to be real. We talk a lot in TTR networking about being authentic and genuine. And one thing too, when you're talking, so we're going to think about like your audience. Okay, so you have this great post, you have this post, you have this event. Who do you want to come to your event? If you try and just put it generic, you're going to reach some people, you may not reach people, but here is a successful key to getting who your ideal client to come is something that some of y'all may heard me talk about is an avatar. Has anybody heard about that? Right to your avatar. And who is your avatar? And your avatar is, I like to think of it as your best friend. Your avatar is really your ideal customer, and it's super cool because and it's like narrowing down your niche. So so when you think about who you're speaking to, this way you don't talk to everybody. Some people who saw this post probably were like, it's not for me. You know what I mean? And but the ones that are here, you all that are here, hopefully it spoke to you, whether it's because like if let me ask, let me take a moment and let's see. Janice, I see you first. What spoke to you about this post for today?
Like I said, the headline, posting with pizzazz. So everybody's all about posting, and
Awesome. Okay. How about you, Angie? What spoke to you about this?
Well, you know that I do a lot of social media and I have a lot of training and guidance and stuff, but I lack creativity. So I find that I am borrowing stuff that other people have come up with, and I know how creative you are. And I thought, ooh, I got to see what Nicole has to say about posting with pizzazz.
So sweet. You are
I
sweet.
lack the vision. I got all the execution.
But something what you say is what we call market research. Look at your friends' posts. Look, there's nothing wrong with borrowing. There, it's you see something. This post, this picture right here, I actually got from Canva. I don't know if anybody uses Canva, but and literally, I don't know if I changed this writing, but the picture is there, and that's one thing I'm so glad that I want to make sure. There are a lot of free sites out there that say, oh, you could take my free picture. You can take this. Now I've got free pictures, free templates, go ahead and borrow this. I would just caution to be careful. Make sure it's like a legitimate site like Canva that has, their disclaimer, something you can go back. Because actually of all the people, Ruth Stucup has run into, like where she's borrowed something that was free and it's come back to her. People can come back to lawsuits, and so Canva is safe. There's a free version, there's a paid version. I do the $12.99 per month version. It kind of opens you up to like more things. But
I would like to make a comment. That's totally true. I had an assistant a few years ago that just captured a picture of In-N-Apple skyline and put it in, and belonged to somebody else, and I ended up paying several $100s, or it was going to be a lawsuit.
No, Janice, I am so sorry.
Well, it's a lesson learned. I always verify that they're really free.
Good. And it's hard because we're busy, and we're like, oh my gosh, it's free. Oh my God, that's just exactly what I need, so I'm so sorry.
Nicole,
yeah.
Nicole, what do you call that site?
This site is Canva.
How you spell that?
It is C like cat, A like apple, N like Nancy, V like Victor, A like apple.
Okay.
And I have this up. Let me see. Let me go to my sharing. I actually have this up. I was gonna share. Let me see. I do. Nope. Where? Oh, I see I'm on the wrong thing. Okay. For example, can you all see my Canva screen? Okay, so this is Canva. This is like their little circle here. And these are posts that I have made. And what I absolutely love about this is they have all kinds of ideas that you can use. What I use a lot for y'all that see, well, the one that I did for today's post, the posting with Pizzazz, all I did was use actually an Instagram post. So what you would do is you would click on Instagram and you can, let's see, I'm sorry, it's moving like so slow. Okay. So what you can do, say, let's see if we find something. Let me see. Okay. Say like we pick this one. Say you're on Instagram and you love the color, you love the wording. What you can do is you can click on this and then, oh, sorry. I'm going too fast. My computer is so slow. Okay. Oh, it doesn't have the round. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is cool. So what it does is it already has something in, has like different fonts in there. And say you want to call this, let's see, what can we?
They misspelled Tuesday. How funny is that?
I didn't notice that.
That's
Oh my
funny.
gosh, yes they did. Well, maybe that's to capture people's attention.
Yeah, right.
There's so many tricks. There are so many tricks. Exactly, it's Tuesday. It's not Tuesday. It's but maybe we can say like wedding tips or something. But see how easy that is? So you do that, and then like you can write whatever you want in here and in here, and then it's yours. And then what I do is you can just like download it, and then I'll show you. I mean, it's just amazing how quickly they get this for you. Let me see if it'll let me download. Oh, you know why I can't see it? Because I'm okay. It's usually in the area that the pictures are in. So, but what it does, it's so cool. It downloads automatically to your, right now I'm on my laptop, to your laptop. Then what you can do is you can pull it up, you can copy it to your, to like an email. Like, I don't know if anybody does a newsletter. I sometimes use them for newsletters, or the picture itself. You can go to your Facebook, and now it's like in your feed, that you can choose that picture. So it's really cool. It doesn't take that long, but it's really what I like too about the Canva is that, let's see, you can also, let's see, come on. They have all kinds of things. They even have like pictures, like, like this picture. Whoops, of course it's gone now. These are all, let's see. Oh, like this, like right here, you can get like a generic picture like this. You know how you see some of those beautiful desks that are like so well organized with the coffee, and all that. You can do that. So hopefully that helps a little bit with what Canva is. Let me jump back over here. And let's see, great question. Thank you for asking that, Shelley. And sorry, y'all. Go back. Oh, I see. Go back to a new share, and let's go back here and here, and yay. Okay, so we talked about what posts catch your attention, and then and see, and I think it's important because what post catches your attention, I think that there's a good chance those posts are going to catch your avatar's attention, because like, I don't know, we tend to gravitate towards like-minded people, maybe that's one of my things. And then the important details that we talked about were like the date, the time, all that good stuff. Okay, so how do we create the successful post? So we have our audience in mind, which is our avatar. And when you speak to your avatar, be yourself. Don't feel like you have to be, formal and, and whatever. be yourself, hey girl, how are you doing today? Or some, it's kind of like, however your avatar is, it's, because that's who you want to focus on. One thing that's really cool for people who are super busy and don't like to write that much, one idea is to record yourself, like on their phones. We've got Memo. This morning, my daughter Lainey, she does Indie Bride to Be. She has a blog called Lainey's Favorites. So she, like, maybe once a month or so, she'll write like some tips or something. And she had a brilliant idea this morning, but it was so funny. She was like eating breakfast. She had to get ready in like 5 minutes. And she's like, let's just record this. Let's just record this. Nobody's going to see us. They're just going to hear us. And it was really cute. It was like a blogging idea where like right now during COVID, how weddings aren't so big, they're smaller, maybe that's the new thing. What are the benefits of a smaller wedding? Saving money, So the idea is you record it and then later on you write it, you've got your content, and then you come up with your caption and you post it. A lot of times with blogging, I will come up with a caption or a headline and then create my blog from that. But the whole thing, so just to kind of go back, I know I'm all over the place, y'all. But when you want to create your post, start with your avatar in mind, who you're going to write to, and then collect your details. So you have that. And then you would start with your caption, your hook, your caption, your hook, your headline first, and then do the photo. So so let's see. So we're gonna do. Okay, so we talked about the free sites. When you so with the caption, you're going to think about what message do you want to share with your audience. So if it's the event, you come up with something, super cool that would resonate with your avatar. So like what we've used, like Testimonial Tuesdays with the TTR, we do the membership spotlight Fridays. I think we started taking off the Fridays, but usually they're on Fridays. So something like that. Once you have your caption, then you could pick your picture. And here's the interesting thing. Way back when I started the blogging and the social media, I would just spend so much time looking for the perfect picture that matches what I am trying to post, right? You don't have to do that. Don't waste your time. A picture, like Canva, they have so many different colors, so many different pictures. The most important thing is something, that would catch their attention, something that's not like the same thing as like, all the posts. So I thought that that might be helpful to you all, so what I did when I started with this was I had the dates, and I knew how I was going to do it. I knew when I was going to do it. And then I came up with Posting with Pizzazz. And then I went through Canva and I just kind of I probably went through about 20 templates because this is kind of like a template. And that's when I found it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and it's just so cool with like the flowers, and I love flowers, and my avatar loves flowers, so we're good. Hopefully you guys love flowers too. But so you have your message, you have your avatar, caption, then your picture doesn't have to match. And then do you guys have any questions so far of what I've talked about? Let me ask you that first. Okay, good.
What if you
Yes.
have the, sorry,
Yes.
what if you have
Yes.
the opposite problem? So I'm creative.
Okay.
But I get too wordy. And sometimes I don't know how to shut it out, shut it out. Do you know what I mean? Like I need to whittle it down sometimes.
That's okay. Well, okay, which I totally understand. I can get wordy too. Well, I start with writing it down. I start with maybe if you have like a goal of how many words you want. I know that Ruth Sukup talks about in our blogging class. Like, what are you writing? You mean like for a post? Are you writing Like when you say too wordy, like, because I think like if it's just like a post, I think of blogs because I know you're a blogger. So I'm thinking of
Mine's
blogs.
always, my blog's always wordy because it's more about an experience. is
But
the
they're
blog.
wonderful
So,
though. You know,
yeah.
I don't think I know that as far as blogs go, like Google, be wordy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
right.
think it's more about separating, you know, with the blogs, maybe doing them in smaller paragraphs, you know, maybe having like not too many pictures, you know, if you can, like maybe like a picture at the top, a picture halfway through, you know, or something, you know, something to break it up a little
Oh,
bit.
gotcha. Yeah.
If
This-
you
I just-
want,
I was
I
thinking more
can,
like,
yeah.
sorry, I was thinking more like on a post, like if you're posting it, you know, like if you're posting it in your group or you're posting it on your page or you're posting it on your, you know, like on your web page or something like that. 'Cause
Yeah, well,
like
I
you
wanted
said,
to
like what
show
it is.
you too. So that this is one way you can post it. Let me show you something else too. So, and then you tell me, let me see where the pictures. I wonder, oh, I can't. Well, it probably would be, I think would it be, let's see if it'll do this. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see my pictures? Okay, I want to show y'all a picture Pam Rowley did, and it does have like a lot of information on it. So I don't know if this is like what you're thinking, this one right here. So Pam has an event coming up. Yay! Can y'all see that? Is it bigger?
It's not big, but it's small. But I know I
Darn
know
it.
this post that
Yes.
you were talking about.
Yay! Okay, so on her post, she is having a Deco Clay online class, and really she's separated the color. She's got a cute picture, and then you know, so you have an idea of what you know what you're going to make. That's your product you're going to make. She has the date. She tells you when it is, how long it'll be. What you're going to do. She gives you the price of what it's going to cost. And then she tells you how you can pay, you can call or text. And then this I think is like super important because she actually she has register, let her know by April 3rd, even though the class isn't until the 17th, because she mails you a cute package. She mails you the supplies. Lainey, my 16-year-old, and I did this event last month, and it was roses. It was so much fun, and we got to do it on Zoom with her. So here's an idea of a lot of information that is in one box. You know, so
And that doesn't look overwhelming. So that's a good, I appreciate the visual because I'm very visual.
you're
So,
welcome, but I'd be more than happy to help you if you want to bounce ideas off me, and I love to do this. So, but
okay.
what I wanted to point out is all the things that we talked about that we said that were our favorite things about posts. You've got the different fonts. You've got this is her caption. This is what she wants you to see. You've got different colors going on. You've got a picture. So, just hope some ideas in here. And let's see, there's something else I was going to show you. I wanted to show y'all like some examples of something that didn't work out as well. So I do this class on Mondays where it's a half an hour, and it's free. And so basically I've got some different fonts going on and everything. I don't have that it's Eastern, I tell them a little bit how to, but for some reason, this one didn't get that many, I didn't get that much traction with this one, but a different one I wanted to show y'all is, let's see, this one. This one I got a lot of traction on. This one where it's kind of interesting because really all that's different is it's all the same color. All that's different is like the size, the size of the words, and so that's sometimes you don't know, but with these colors, my avatar was a busy mom, busy lady, not enough time in the day, get up a half hour early, you know, take some self-care tips from us. And I got, I mean, it like hit, you know, everybody there was like, okay, let's go. So, you know, so just like a couple like of ideas that that we can do. Let's see, let me go back.
Nicole,
Yes.
can you make those bigger? I couldn't see.
I
It's
am
just a little.
so sorry, y'all. I wonder if because I have, oh, well, let me think. How can, ooh, I have an idea. Okay, so how about, I am so sorry. Let me go here and let's see. I wanted, okay, okay, open this one. And it's thinking. Try this one. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and see if it'll let me. Yay! Can y'all see? Is it bigger? It's not.
No, I didn't see it. Can't see it.
You can't see. Okay, bear with me one
I
moment,
had this
y'all.
problem the other day.
Okay. Okay. Think. Okay, now let me share and okay, I put it right here. Okay. Can y'all see it now? Nice and big?
Yeah.
Yes. Yay! Okay. So this one is what Pam Rowley did. Oh, okay. Come on. Let's see. Let me go. Oh, wrong way. Come on. That's funny. So you can't use I have the type of laptop that you can like touch the screen, but I guess you can't touch it if you're screen sharing. It doesn't go anywhere. But this is a post. This is a post on that she made about an event. And what I was pointing out was that this part right here is her caption. And that's what she really wants to draw your eye to. And these flowers right here, ladies, are made out of clay. It's just amazing. And they are like keepsake, like forever. So, but what I really like too that she did is like the different colors that she used. She put like specific details like regarding money and things, like she divided them into different colors. She has the date, the length of the time, what you're going to do, and then all her contact info, and then like her send payment to her by April 3rd. So that she can mail the stuff out to you. It's so cool, before April 17th. So that was like one example that I thought was good. But I was also going to show y'all. Let me do one more thing. Let me see. I was going to show you. See if it'll. I'm sorry. I don't know why this is. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm going to copy this. I wanted to show you like an example that I did that was not such a good idea. Oh yeah, and then I'm going to explain why. Because you have to explain why. Okay, let me save. I'm going to stop sharing a moment because that's one of my things I wanted to mention to y'all. Okay, let me screen it again. This was a not successful post of mine. And I thought, can y'all see it? Is it bigger? Can y'all see? Okay, because my idea was, it's a cute picture, kind of catch their attention with this part. But the thing is, what I did, and this is one of our most important things, is take your time and don't rush. I literally did this like maybe the night before the event as a reminder. And I just feel like it suffered, of all of my posts, this one right here just, wasn't was not a good one. But what I say is, take your time, don't rush. And then, if you need to post something, take a deep breath. I don't know if y'all know, I'm all into the deep breaths and everything, and take your time for your caption. Let's see, it's 1:45. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I don't go over this. But something that we talk about in blogging a lot and in social media are pillars. Where it's suggested to have maybe a few different ideas of what you want to post. And it could be say, for example, my niche is vegan cooking for millennials. One of my pillars would be, and the pillars are about your content. So maybe if you want to have 3 pillars, it might be recipes, it might be health facts, it might be food photos. So, and then you think, okay, so what about a post? I have this great recipe. I want to get people to say you have a website, or say you have a recipe that you want to email them. You would just kind of, so you would start with that, the messages you want to share your recipe. And then your caption, say something about your recipe. So maybe it's, so we know it's about, vegan cooking for millennials, say it's a delicious, oh gosh, that's hard to come up with a recipe because I'm not vegan. Because I know they don't include dairy and egg and all that. So, but you would, that main recipe, and would be, your focus, and if you want to use an adjective or something. And then, so you would start with the caption, then the picture, with the recipe. It's kind of fun, if you make the dish, I'm sure they have one online, make sure it's free and make sure it's, you can get that and who you got it for free. And then you can also, so you would do the picture and then you can talk about, you've got your caption, say, what I've seen a lot lately online is that people are having Zoom events where they actually bake together. I don't know if you guys have come across that, but some friends and made to do this. Emily Cooper, for Valentine's Day, she had Galentine's Day. And we got to make chocolate martinis, and she provided the recipe ahead of time. And then we got to make cookies. And again, she provided that. And it was a 2-hour event, and it was free. And it was kind of funny because there were 6 of us and we're all in our kitchens, making the recipes, our backs are turned, and then we would talk a little bit and then we would, so it was really fun. But so much you can do. Does anybody have any questions?
I have a question. You're saying this was not successful. What are you basing it on? Because I think it looks really nice.
Do you like it? Okay, that is a great question. So I don't think it was successful because on my other posts, I got feedback. I got feedback on it. Also, the people that came to the class, I got questions. I'm sorry, I won't be able to be here, but you know what? And you have a great point. Maybe it was because I posted it too late, and maybe, you're right. There are a lot of different reasons, and I'm glad that you like it. Thank you. But that was just one of my things. I was like, well, maybe this picture didn't hold their attention as much as my other ones did. For example, let me show you, I'll make it bigger. The one that really hit the most people. Let's see. Okay, let me go. Let's see. One. Okay, so I'm gonna copy. Okay, and then I'm gonna stop sharing and I'm gonna go back. Let's see. And share again. Okay. And Now this one was interesting because this is what I listed. In one of the spots, I just listed what we're going to do. And in the post itself, I had the time, the date, so that's another way you can do it. You can take your focus and just list what's going to be in it. So that's like another way that you can do it too. That this one was really successful. And then the other one, let's see, this one, let's go back. Okay, there, let me go.
Hey, can I ask
Yes.
a question or at
Please,
least
yes.
throw out something?
Yeah.
Just because I'm wondering, you guys are all ladies on the call. And I don't want it sounds like I'm being kind of rude, but I'm going to ask anyway. Because I think Nicole and I, when she helps me, she is my integrator. So when she's helping me, she's all the pretty fonts and stuff. So I'm just going to say it. I think her avatar would look at this and say, oh, that's pretty, because it is.
Yep.
Okay, don't take this the wrong way.
Nope, I know what you're saying, and you are so right. Yes, I know where you're going.
Here we're recording this, and everybody's gonna know this is when Jennifer and Nicole broke up. No,
Gotta go. Bye. No, I'm
kidding.
so glad you are saying this, and then I'll tell you a story about one of our members. But that I appreciate that.
So no, what I was thinking though is I think everything you're saying is completely right. I myself really love what you do, but I would see that some of our business people might.
You're so right.
need
This font would not work. You're right.
You guys,
so right.
I see you're all smiling, so you understand.
I know exactly what you're saying. And not only that, one of our, and I'm going to say his name, and I'm so thankful he said this. I'm on the board of directors for Jim Matthews, Professor Jim, for his Prodigy STEM. And I was helping him with one of his blogs. And if you guys notice what I do, I put, this is like where they have it centered in the middle. If you notice, it's not left to right. And I did a blog for him, and it was, wasn't this foo-foo handwriting, it was, I was so impressed. I was like, oh, when he sees this, he's going to love this. And he was like, okay, I really like this. But when people read, like think of a newspaper, think of a magazine, everything is centered to the left. Everything, and that is intentional for people to read quickly. And I was so thankful that he pointed that out because you're right. I mean, this is okay, but, and it's funny. And sometimes I have this looking, the font is different, but it's center. But when I post it on Facebook, it automatically puts it to the left. It doesn't ask me. And I'm like, what happens? Mm-hmm. People read left to right quickly. That's what we're conditioned. Think of the books, right? Do you see books center? He's like, oh my gosh, right. Nicole, I cannot read that, and it was so nice. And I appreciate that. And you are so right. The
opposite of that is if you don't want people to read quickly, you want them to stop. You put it in caps, or you center it, or you underline, you do something to make their eyes stop.
There you go. I love that too.
Well, and I know, yeah, that's great, Janice. I'm just saying, Nicole, it was just kind of because I was having Nicole help me with something yesterday, and she had it in a font.
I didn't even think about that. And I write and I blog. I didn't think about everybody.
Well, it's something that's it is you. So don't take it the wrong way. I'm just.
No, but we need to look at the audience.
Well, and your avatar, if you're talking about your avatar, would look at that and probably say, "Oh, that's pretty. Oh, what is she saying?"
She would say, "That's amazing, Nicole. You rock." No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, you are right. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate that.
I guess I would I don't do a lot. I send it over to Nicole. So I just want you guys to know, I'm just saying that I would think you got to think of who your audience.
I need to be more mindful. Exactly. That's the number one thing on all my notes.
Helping you though. I'm just for educational purposes. I think that's important to know who your audience is. And your stuff that you shared was great because I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. you know, we get tired of talking about our avatars in our groups. I think a lot of us do anyway. It's kind of, oh, I know who I'm selling to. But, you know, there's a lot of things to do. So go ahead, Nicole.
No, I appreciate that. Yes, and being mindful, not trying to be like a squirrel. Like, I don't know, I know of at least two other squirrels, 3 other squirrels on here. 4, 4. 4.
It happens.
And I'm sure Dawn's nodding behind there. But it's just being mindful, and just slowing down, taking a breath, and refocusing on who you're writing to. So I don't know if anybody else has any questions or suggestions or any tips that our friends might learn from.
So the biggest thing is to start with what your message is. Forget your picture.
Yes, and so long I did that, and who's to say, Janice, if you have a gorgeous picture of a house and you want to put that on there, do it, start with that if you've got that first, but sometimes we get overwhelmed and we're like, where do I start? What do I, and really you speak from your heart, speak to your avatar, and that is your ideal audience, like Angie's. I love your middle-aged mamas, right? Middle 50s. I just love that,
Middle-aged? What?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, did you use middle-aged or what did
I don't know.
But
I
I
do.
love it. I love
do. And the interesting part is we were asked to look at our current customer, like our best customers that we already have. And so many of them are around my age, somewhere in there, they're parenting children. But the key in that description is who are ready to up their skincare game. Because there are mamas of all ages who just don't care yet. So that's kind of really honing in on it. But I always get hung up on the fact that we have people of all ages that use our skincare. Why would I only want to sell to that? And I had to wrap my brain around, it's not that I only sell to those. It's just that's what I'm creating my message for.
Yes, and others will come. Like I have a group of mamas of teen girls that I help, that I give. I have a blog and I share ideas and I share resources, and we talk about things like boundaries and self-confidence. And at first I was like, but what about my friend who's not a mom who could benefit from some of that things? Just invite them, that's who I'm talking to. Other people may use it, and it's like for everybody. So I love that.
And I have the same problem as you, because I deal with first-time home buyers, move-up buyers, past clients. So I'm hearing that I should be focusing on each separate group separately instead of being generic.
Oh,
the thing though with the first home buyers, guess what? They know people who are second time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe, well, that is that is interesting though, because you're right. You don't want to exclude,
Who are your best clients, Janice, though? You like the first home buyer, right?
Oh yeah, I like working with first-time home buyers, and then our past clients are because they're fun, you know them, and you just kind of get right back into the groove again.
Yeah. So isn't the avatar idea is you zoom in on what you particularly are, your message, your specialty. I would think, boy, Janice, you could be really, really busy with all the different groups. But if you hone in on that one, which, I think we all get that. I mean, if you can hone in on it, it's kind of like when I sold insurance, they'd say, well, be specific about who you're looking for. But then there's going to be people all over the place who are going to say, oh, well, she helps with that. Maybe she can help with this. I mean, it doesn't mean it's exactly what, Angie was saying. It doesn't mean you're not going to get those other people, but, as specific. And I would just, one more thing, throw out there for Nicole. If I went to check out her blog, which I'm being honest, I did not look at recently until we were putting it out about this, but it's really cool. And if you go look at it, I mean, you start to understand better what she's doing. And I know she's working her way through her class, right?
Yes.
And we want I mean, eventually, hopefully she'll be sharing much, much more about the
Mhm.
blogging world in general. Yeah, there you go. Thankful Single
Looking for
Mama.
that.
I had looked at it way back, probably 8 months ago, and then I honestly did
Well,
not.
good, because it's been through lots of changes and there's still more changes. You know, you might click on something and it'll be in a totally different language, like Ipsum something. Those are saver
listen.
pages.
Although we can all go and check it out and have fun looking at this thing as it evolves, but it's come a long way since
Yes,
I saw
thank
it.
you.
too,
It's
so.
it's hard. Anybody who set up a website. I know we're almost at 2, so I want to thank everybody. I will be posting every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern. We have the Start Your Week, and you guys are invited. If you know anybody that just needs a boost in the morning, just feel free to. Any questions about this, DM me. Anything I can help y'all with. I'm so thankful that you are sharing your time with me today, and I hope that even if one little thing you walked away with.
But the
So
Start
thank
Your
you.
Week is a group, right?
Yeah. I have a Facebook group that it's called Start Your Week, and we share tips. And all kinds of fun, motivating things. And then we meet on Mondays just for a half hour, just kind of like you guys are so welcome. And I just hope if you've got time, some people will get up a little bit earlier. We found if you take a half an hour earlier, focus on you. I was one of those people who would take care of my family and work and everything. At the end of the day, you're just so tired to do anything for you, but we need that. We need that a lot. So thank you guys. So any questions, feel free to DM me if you need my email. I think we have everybody's, but just find, I'm on TTR all the time. So
Yes, she is.
the website.
Yes, she
So
is.
thank you guys so much.
Good
Thank
to
you.
see everybody. Claire, good to see you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Good to see
Bye,
you.
guys.
So good.
Bye.
Thank you,
See
guys.
ya. Take
Thank you,
care.
Nicole.
Bye,
Bye
guys.
guys. Thank you.
Thank you.